For some days now, the North has been shouting at the top of their voices, saying they regret voting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They regret supporting a Muslim ticket. It is their undoing, supporting a Muslim ticket. They will have voted for somebody that had competence without looking at tribal or religious issues. But yet, this is what they get from a Tinubu's government. They have been saying some things like the North will remember. The North will remember all the things that Tinubu has done under his tenure, the Yorubanization of his government and the policies that is impoverishing the North. The North will remember. The North has numbers. Yes, they believe they have the voting strength to vote out President Bola Ahmed Tinubu the forthcoming elections. The North started with one-term president. They started going online to say that Tinubu is a one-term president because of some of these policies, fiscal policies, would not help the North. The revenue will be taken from the North to the South. The tax bill is about where these companies that produce these products are situated, and the companies will have an advantage of tax. The tax that is being paid, more is going to go to the companies, the residents of production. And when you look at it very well, Ogun State and Lagos State has a number of industries, and they are going to gain more. So they are looking at these politics like President Tinubu is looking for a way to bring more money into the Southwest. After the North using Boko Haram has destroyed the region, so most companies are running away from the North. Now, the federal government intentional not wanting to sign developmental projects in the Southeast and creating insecurity in the Southeast. We don't have just enough industries in the Southeast. So most industries we have in Lagos and Ogun State. So Tinubu, through the back door, wants to bring in more revenue to the Southwest. So the North is crying out. Even Southeastern governors, they are not saying anything. I don't know whether those ones exist in the I don't know what is their own. Southeast governors. The Northern people came together and they spoke with one voice. They evaluated the tax reforms bill, but the Southeast governors, what concerned them? They are just there as mannequin. So the North started another set of outcry when these young minor children were taken to court, malnourished, locked up for over 90 days. Now, Atiku has come out to say a lot of things. Many prominent people in the North are coming out to say a lot of things about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Peter B came, he said his own Ezekwesili, she also put in her 2 coins. Atiku said that when he watched that video, he thought that this was like the days of Nazi Hitler, where the Jews were put in a concentration camp, where children were put in gas chambers. He thought that it was a concentration camp, that even children are not spared from T-Pain's wickedness. That's what Atiku is saying. Children are not spared from T-Pain's wickedness. Now, he says that a leader who allegedly once fought for Nigeria's democracy and led protests is now demonizing those who peacefully protest against the impact of his harsh policies. That's what Atiku is saying. Ezekwesili said that no tyrant will ever have an impact on his people. No tyrant will ever last. If you have become a tyrant to your people, you will never see people that even think. What even amazes me is that people that think that Tinubu will drive home or will do this or do that or will bring good governance to the people. When we talk about a system that is failing, in my former broadcast I said don't really blame Tinubu because the system is already rigged. These leaders collectively, whether it's Obasanjo, Buhari or Jonathan, collectively they built this system that is failing today. So what is happening to these children might be another low, but it is something that would be happening and we would not know. I told you that people will be missing. Security agents will go to a person's house. Look at what is happening in Enugu State. They will go to your house, disguised as Jehovah's Witness, disguised as whatever, to get access into your room. They put a charge against you, say they have a warrant. They harass you, and they take you. Nobody knows where you are. We even hear about organ harvesting. Those ones they don't have a video for them. It is those ones that have video that you see public outcry. Imagine there was no picture, there was no video. Do you think that we would have had this public outcry? There are so many things happening behind closed doors that doesn't have a picture or a video, that is much worse, much more worse than what you see is going on with these children. If you are just shocked, the Northerners, they knew these children where they were. Most of them have their stooge now in the police. They have their people in the government that is going to spy for them. They knew where these children were. But the outcry, they refused to say anything at that point in time. They were waiting for this better time to start demonizing Tinubu's government. Northerners are calling Yorubas betrayers. These guys are betrayers. They have nothing to add, no value to add to Nigeria. APC come and all they do is destroy. But let the Northerners also know that they have a leadership problem. What are your leaders doing? See, I'm not supporting Tinubu, but I'm much more concerned about the Northerners. Anytime it doesn't go their way, they will just start ranting and blabbing and saying all sorts of things. Go to the North. Every society, every other part of the country, what the North imports is Amajiri. Go to Ogun State, you see, they import Amajiri system. They import beggars. They import people. You see, they carry their lorry and they pack all sort of non-entities and start importing to different states. They don't add value to the country. They create a system whereby somebody will just give out to 20 children and send them to start begging. Their religion hates that. Their mindset and thinking hates that. Their leadership hates that. And they are the ones to first come and complain about how the government is mistreating or maltreating those children. I'm not supporting Tinubu. I'm looking at the leadership system in the North that will never make that region prosper. If like, let the North and Southwest keep on fighting from now to tomorrow. Let them remove Tinubu. That is their business. So far, it brings the consciousness on Igbos for them to leave Nigeria, because most people have not really understood. Most of our Gen Z Igbos don't understand what they are into, the kind of system they are into, the kind of system, and there is a risk raising a child under such circumstance. At this point in time, if you give birth to a child in Nigeria, it is a big risk, academic-wise, society-wise, and what have you, economic-wise. It's a big risk because we are far behind in the scheme of things. When you look at the world, academically, we are far behind. Economically, we are far behind. Social, morally, we are far behind. This country is a big mess. Look at North. You are threatening the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that you are going to dislodge him come 2027. I don't think you can pull that off. I don't think so. Because you all created the structure of criminality. You must enjoy from that structure of criminality. Allegations that most northern elites are sponsoring some of these things that are happening. Allegations, some people say that it is the northern politicians that lost during the 2027 election that sponsored the vandalization of the infrastructure that led to the blackout in northern Nigeria. These guys know what is happening. They are trying to so hard. They are trying so hard to make sure that Tinubu's government already looks bad, though. Because when I'm saying, some people think I'm trying to support Tinubu. Why will I support somebody that built his governance on corruption and criminality? Snatch it, grab it, and run away with it. Why? But I'm making my point clear that the Northerners have no say at this point in time. You cannot bully people. You don't come and start bullying people and saying, we have numbers. What numbers do you have? If you want to look at the North very well, you remove the middle belt. You just have you people all up Sahel. Look at the North very well. Remove middle belt, the core North, up Sahel. What numbers do you have? You inflate numbers. Electoral malpractices. The North are the ones that practice the highest electoral malpractices. Corruption. Yeah, the highest in corruption. When it comes to religion, they tell you that a Yoruba Muslim is not a real Muslim. They are the real Muslim. Their leaders, most corrupt leaders, the leaders have stolen most from Nigeria are their leaders from the North. Productivity, zero. Adding value to the country, zero. Then they come out and say, because this guy is a southern president, you now come and start shouting one term. If we had known, we'd have supported. Nobody's telling you to. Don't even try and support P2B. You don't see one thing. The Southeast have made up their mind. They don't want anything to do in Nigeria. See, when you cry and you move front and back, blah blah, it is all you're all being manipulative. All this saying we support P2B, we regret voting for a Muslim ticket. Most of you people in the North, you don't need to have voters card at all. You don't need voters card because you can't make good decisions. You don't carry a key of a Lamborghini and give to a 5-year-old child. You don't do that. You are endangering the life of that child. That child. You see people voting in the North, child voting and everything, and just because your elites want to deceive. See, the North should take their time on what they are saying about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But on Tinubu's side, the government is clueless. See, there's pressure on Tinubu for him to change cabinet members before he came into power. He knows how to assemble, yes. He knows how to assemble people. Look at the people he has assembled. Look at how they have plunged the country into far deep mess. Look at how his government is, man, I don't know the day Nigerians will get sense. Maybe Jesus go don't come by that time. The day Nigerians will receive sense. Maybe Jesus go don't come by that time. Everybody's just doing things anyhow. No direction. No. There's no. My God. Most times I'm dumbfounded how some people who say they are learned and educated will support somebody like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm dumbfounded. Even till now, they will still support him because they believe that the guy is a maestro. He's a political Maradona. You being a political Maradona does not have anything to do with governance. If you're a political Maradona, it does not have anything to do with governance. You can be a Maradona in different sectors. For instance, now, a Yahoo boy. Because somebody knows how to be manipulative, has a talent for swindling people, has a talent for talking to clients and getting money, getting documents and falsifying documents, and is good at it. Even has a school. He has a network. So they now give that person leadership because we believe that the guy is smart. The guy is this. You don't give such people leadership. You don't give such people leadership because they are good at manipulations. They are good at lobbying and political calculations. You don't give such people leadership because they would never perform. I don't know how you want to make it. They would look at an Ambode. Look at an Ambode. Within 4 years, the massive things this guy, if they give this guy 12 years in Lagos State, my brother, you see it. Look at Oshodi. Look at what Ambode did within form. See, look at what Ambode did at Beggar. Most of the, even Agege, most of the projects that has been completed by Sonlu was left over by Ambode. Within 4 years, if you look at what this guy did, even the governing council were against him. The Southwest and their politics, they used politics and they pushed him out. This is somebody who is a leader, who is meant for leadership. Look at when Buhari left for his medical trips. The other time he spent 3 months. Look at what Osibajo did within 3 months. Look at how the economy improved all of a sudden. If you're in Nigeria and you remember then how it jacked up all of a sudden. Not some people that's with so many advisors that can even help them. The visionary is not there. They are what they know how to do. See, they build empires for themselves. That's what they know how to do. They are rulers. They are Hitlers. According to Atiku, they are Hitlers. They have no good for you. A compassionate government would not allow these children go through these. Someone like P2B, moving from one place to another, checking things for himself, would have been briefed about the conditions of these people. In the first place, there's no need to start maltreating. See, those people that are defending Tinubu should go and read the Child Rights Act. Even though a child gets involved in crime, you don't dog them like that. Their process is different. You don't charge them for treason just like that because of they protested or because they carried Russian flags. That is so. Your government could not take care of them, and yet you arrested them, took them into custody. They looked impoverished, and you are sentencing them to court. You charge them from treason, bail, 10 million naira, haba. We are not surprised. That's why the Igbo is saying that we are not even protesting because we know the plan already of this government. We are not protesting. Whatever Tinubu is doing, we support. To 2031, we support. Tax reform, we know that tax reform is going to affect the Southeast because which company do for Southeast if not individual efforts? Which company? Tell me one company that is in the Southeast. So we are not concerned about what is going to happen. Let them do what they want to do. That's just the stand of an Igbo man. We support Tinubu. Whatever he's doing, he should do. Like, let the North cry from now to tomorrow. The North alone cannot remove Tinubu. Some people say that I'm being paid. Paid by who? Tinubu supporters that know me know that I am 100% against not the Yoruba. Tinubu. Tinubu. As an Igbo man, we see ahead, we see far. We told people about Buhari. They start gaslighting. Nobody can gaslight me. No Southwesterner can gaslight me because they are good at gaslighting. Even in their conversations, they normally is their hobby. They can gaslight you. They can whine you. That is gaslighting. They can whine you. But nobody go to whine me. Nobody go whine me. Gaslight me. Tinubu has nothing to offer. He only has what he can offer is for his political. See what Wike is trying to do in River State. That is what Tinubu is trying to replicate in Nigeria. We want to build his tentacles from Lagos and expand it all around Nigeria so that how many years do these people have? 10 years, 15 years. They'll go, but yet they don't think about how they can better the life of other people. I believe in Tinubu. You continue believing in Tinubu, and let us see. We talk the same thing about Buhari. They kept quiet. They didn't say anything. We criticized. They didn't say anything. They just went on their normal business. I knew that Tinubu was using Buhari as a stepping stone for his presidency. So he got to 2023, 2022. Emilio Khan. was the politics. Now, the PPRO of the police, I think PPRO, Ademu something like that, said that it's only when they are 7 years that they cannot be charged. But if they are above 7 years, they can be charged, they can be docked. 15 years cannot get voter's card or driver's license. So they don't believe in the judgment of the 15 years old, 13, 14, 15. But they can be arrested, they can be charged if they are 8. Does it make sense? Can 15 years be given driver's license? No, now. Can 15 years be given NIN? No, now. Can 13 years be admitted into university? No, now. But you can arrest them and take them through this inhumane situation. All of us just be mad for this country. I told you, Nigerians are mainly goats and sheep. Goats, there's nothing. And sheep, mumu. There is nothing anybody can do to Tinubu. Even the North. There's nothing you can... See, I don't know how I can express myself now. There's no fighting that you can do to Tinubu. Most of your politicians, because of stomach infrastructure, are decamping from... Most northern politicians are decamping to APC. Most southeast politicians, stupid set of people, are decamping, are showing alliance with the center, all because of money. Look at Bianca Ojukwu. I don't know what the reason why he's taking that. Somebody say he's going to represent Biafra. So, as Minister of State, not as Minister of Foreign Affairs, or Minister of State, what's she going to do there? Oh, when she's going out, she'll be talking Biafra. Or do you think that Tinubu doesn't know what he's doing? There will be an assistant, a Ronu assistant that will be assisting her in her ministry. I will be giving them feedback now. If you want to try and use diplomatic means to promote whatever promote Biafra and whatever promote Biafra. So what do you not leaders that like money, that even with the monies you could not develop your region, is the person that want to Tinubu that can bribe your emir, bribe all your kings, and they will start speaking from another angle. You people that are involved in broad daylight robbery, kidnapping, elections, the most corrupt, you are the people that commit the most atrocities in election, underage voting, are the ones that want to move Tinubu. You people are not serious.